Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Gio Gonzalez got the W and now has 5 this year, helping the Brewers down the Cardinals 2-1. The Chicago Cubs totaled 13 hits at
MLB Network's coverage of Jimmy Nelson. Digging in now, Hernan Perez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. I love watching him hit. He just has a knack for getting on base. In fact, he's in the top 5 in that category in the National League. So expect him to see him work the count and hit the ball hard when he gets a pitch he can handle. Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Ozuna. And this one is gone. A home run. Here's Chris Carter now. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Ground ball left side. There is Jerko, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Popped him up. Kelly over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Marcelo.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Scope.
Leading off for the Brewers.
First offering on its way.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the throw stretches him out at first as the umpire says he stayed on the bag. A bang-bang play there for the first down. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
sent on the ground out to second. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the Sox. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network.
Leading off for the Cardinals, shortstop.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Enter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Ready to take his hacks again, Chris Davis. As he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. The next to bat for
Leading up for St. Louis.
So striding in, Chris Carter set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. O'Neill is there to put it away for route number 1. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next for Milwaukee, Jonathan Schoop. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hot shot down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he lays off for ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are...
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And it's now a 7-4 ball game. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Ryan Braun will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Braun is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Liner toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9. Corey Knebel, 6'4" right-hander.
The Brewers, number 46.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Hernan Perez. He singled his last time up.
Hernan Perez.
Hard hit ball to second. Munoz right there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gun. At the plate, Christian Yelich. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Hit down the line at first, but this is foul for the first strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bader has it in his tracks. 2 gone. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing.
Leading off for the Cardinals. That's 3.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Chris Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Hit in the air to right field. O'Neill on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
The third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is there, 2 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. O'Neill is there, and the inning is over. Brewers.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Digging in, Yasmani Grandal comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. O'Neill waits on it. 1 out. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Eric Thames will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Eric Thames.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The numbers, 282 to start play, 7 homers, and 22 RBIs. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Thames stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the catch.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lined into left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. In is Christian Yelich. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Standing in, Chris Davis. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as the right-handers up and warming. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The bouncer to the left side. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2.
Leading off for St. Louis, center fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Carter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. So coming to the plate, Mike Moustakas, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups. are doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Riding in once again, Jonathan Scope. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to do.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. None left.
Bring up for the Cardinals. The left fielder, number 20. First base.
Tyson Ross, right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Stepping in now, Orlando Arcia. The first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Ross, the former Ranger, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Dahl leads off second with nobody out. Domingo Santana will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! Travis Shaw will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. A ball and no strikes. There's a strike. No outs, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And this is fouled at the plate. Neck-high fastball that time. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Popped him up. Adams in foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Into the box now, Hernan Perez. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Settling in now, Christian Yelich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. 3 runs already home here. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. He used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel through.
And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night. And that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Got him to go down swinging there. Chris Carter is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. 4 runs here in this half inning. This is on the ground over to first. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out. Here's Jonathan Scope now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-0 home. Left side. Played on the backhand. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. 15-10 the final score here. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ronald Herrera.